Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your girl Shy Gemini, and I just want to come in here and talk about something that happened over the weekend. Very tragic story about four innocent people who lost their lives while having breakfast at the Waffle House in Nashville, Tennessee. It happened around 3 a.m., I believe, Sunday morning. This white male by the name of Travis Reiking, 29 years old, decided that he was going to go into the Waffle House and take people's lives randomly. He started outside the Waffle House. He sat in his car, they saying, for 4 minutes, and then he walked out with just a green jacket, by the way. No other garments on, just a green jacket with an AR-15 rifle. Started shooting people. He started in the parking lot, killed 2 people in the parking lot. Their name was Terrian Sanderlin, 29 years old, who actually worked at the Waffle House, and Joe Perez, 20. He was coming to eat at the Waffle House. He goes inside the Waffle House and he starts shooting more people inside. He killed 2 other individuals. One by the name of D'Ebony Groves, 20-year-old student. She went to Nashville's Belmont University. She's a Delta. And a young man by the name of Aquila De Silva. I'm sorry if I'm saying their names wrong. He is 23. They were both shot dead at the restaurant. Also, Aquila's girlfriend, Tia Wagner, 21-year-old, was shot. She's alive, but from what I read, she is, they're fighting to save her leg. So, very tragic. These people had to lose their lives because someone who had, some issues going on, but was still on the street, decided to just randomly kill people. They're saying that this gunman had some very extensive, a list of issues going on with him already. There were red flags of him in Illinois, because I'm guessing he's originally from Illinois, that he had some issues, mental issues, but yet he was still able to receive guns, AR-15s and all that stuff. I'm trying to understand how that's possible. 3 incidents that took place. 1, he went to the deputies from Tazewell County saying that Taylor Swift had been stalking him, and hacked his phone. That's one incident, right? Then there was another incident. Well, before that, he agreed to go to a hospital for evaluation, but didn't show up, refused to do it. Then they're saying that he went to a community pool in Tremont, Illinois, and he jumped in with a lady overcoat and his underwear, and he had an AR-15 rifle in his trunk of his car, but because it wasn't displayed, there were no charges filed because he's registered gun owner. That's 2, right? The third one, he went to the White House in July and jumped over the fence or the gate or whatever of the barricade, and was arrested by the Secret Service because he said that he wanted to meet with the president. So he wasn't armed, they were saying at the time, but they had asked that they revoke his firearms license. So at that time, when they revoked his firearm license, they took his guns away from him. But instead of taking them back, they gave it to his parents. And I'm like, how does that work? How do we know they're going to keep them away from him? And judging from what I read, they didn't keep it away from him because the father gave them back to him. So who thought that was a good idea to give these firearms back to the family, knowing that he could possibly get it back? And he did. And at first they're saying that the father was lying and said he didn't know how he got the possession of the gun again. But then he had to admit that he gave it back to him. So should he be held responsible for these people who died and people that are injured and their lives are forever changed? Should he be held responsible also? I think so. Because you don't give someone who has mental issues a gun. So I don't know what they're going to do with the father, but lives have been lost now. This man clearly had a mental health issue that's been stated and listed, and he still gave him his gun. And no one really forcefully tried to get this boy in some type of mental treatment or anything. So my question is, in this world now where we are seeing more and more mental health issues going on, should they force people to go into a hospital and seek treatment and take medicine, or do you think that'll help anyway? Because some people may think that won't help because they'll go in the hospital, take the medicine they need, and then get out and do the same thing again. So I don't know, but this is a very tragic story. 4 people have lost their lives. 1 girl can potentially lose her leg. It's just sad. And he's going to get painted to be, oh, this sick mental person. Of course, they didn't take him down. They didn't kill him. They caught him. They captured him alive. You know, so I don't know what to think. I don't know if this is really a case of mental health issue or a racial thing. I don't know. But I felt like definitely everything wasn't done to get him off the street. I guarantee that. I believe that. Most definitely I do. Thank God they captured him today. They found him in a wooded area near a construction site. He had a backpack filled with more guns and ammunition. So who knows what he was getting ready to do, if he was going to try to cause any more damage or take out more casualties or what. But they found him because he was on a run for, I'll say, a day or so. So thank God he's off the street. And I'm sure the people in that area are glad that he's been captured, because I wouldn't be able to sleep knowing that he's on the loose like that. So we'll see how this goes, and if they're going to charge him, if he's going to try to plead the sanity thing. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I got a feeling he will try to plead that he is mentally ill and not competent enough to stand trial. So again, my condolences out to those families who lost their loved ones. They're all young, in their 20s. They were successful college students working. And shout out to the man who saved everybody that was still alive in the restaurant and just stopped potentially more deaths. So shout out to him. His name is James Shaw. He's another young person, 29 years old. He saw the opportunity when the dude was trying to reload. He jumped into action, took the gun out of his hand and threw it over the counter, and burnt his hands doing so, because the machine is so powerful, I'm guessing, that when you touch the barrel, once it's been shot out, that it's hot. So he burned his hands trying to stop this man from killing more people. So kudos to him. I hope they take care of him, because he risked his life for people he didn't even know. So kudos to him. That you did a very honorable and brave thing. But I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on this story and see how he pleads and how it's gonna go again. That's all, guys. I will talk to you again later sometime this week. I hope you have a great rest of the evening. Talk to you later. Bye.